January would have given you a certain flavor of what this whole year is going to be about for you personally. But within each year, we have different months. And these different months are going to bring in a different experience within the year 2018. Now, February is actually the second month of the year, we all know that, in the year 2018, which equals to 11. And therefore, this year, from a numerologist perspective, becomes a little important to give you a sort of a brief about as to how you can align with what's required of you to live in a more harmonious way. Because February is actually a lot about balance, and especially emotional balance for all of us. Before we go ahead, I would just like to say a little thing, a food for thought really, but that what's going on personally for us is something that we feel every day, but there are things that are going on around us. They are generally felt. They are part of the human consciousness. Now, we all are interrelated, as you know. So what is felt everywhere is also felt personally. So they're two not independent of each other. So we're going to look at both of them together and what they mean for us. So the words mind and emotions, those are the key words for February. There's going to be a tendency for us to slip a little bit into negative thinking, because it's going to be a month where it becomes quieter. The more subtle aspects, the more emotional aspects play out. So in that sense, it's really demanding of us to grow in emotional maturity. From the negative mind to become the positive mind. From the critical thinking to become the illuminated being. From becoming a victim to becoming more powerful in your lives. From not being petty or getting stuck in the small things of life, by living life in a bigger way that is more encompassing, and not get stuck with the lower emotions, but really moving to higher emotions. And what that means is that from sadness or grief or disappointments or upset, really go beyond those stories of our mind, because that's what's going to play out dynamically in our lives, whether it is personally or globally. Yesterday was the full moon, and just like the sun, which is the brilliance of the soul, the brilliance of your spirit, that sheds light on the mind and illuminates it. That's the illuminated moon. Let us live our lives in such a way that we illuminate ourselves from within, that our mind is, we are not the servants of it. We don't live as slaves to our mind, to the negative mind, but really live as illuminated beings. So that's the invitation for February. A little recommendation from me. Great colors to wear in February would probably be blues, tones of blues, grays, and if you're really feeling a little low sometimes, little pinks, baby pinks and subtle pinks would be a great color to have on you. Have a wonderful February. We are moving into a time of great emotional maturity. So move through those gates into becoming an adult emotionally. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.